Hello, I'm Andy, and I'm going to read to you a program called Tarot Your Love Story, November 2018, and this is for you coming from Aquarius. So let me shuffle my Kabbalistic tarot cards, and the first card that I'm going to pull will be to talk to you about your first 15 days in November, and the topic is going to be romance. So let's look at the card. Now, for you coming from Aquarius, this is a pretty good card. All you have to do is not to show aggression. So let's talk about your romance. You may find a romance that may be a bit aggressive, but apart from that, it will be a very good meeting with somebody. That somebody will have a lot of compatibility with you. The only little downside is a little bit of aggressiveness will be shown by that person. So you think about it and discuss this with the person that you are interested in and sort this aggressive bit out. And if you can, I would say that this would be a good romance that you are meeting in the first 15 days. Now the ongoing romance that you have, that's going to be good as well. Again, I see some aggressiveness from this person. So there will be a tendency of a quick temper perhaps, or aggressive way of talking. Apart from that, your romance of the in the first 15 days of November is going to do pretty well. So good news about romance areas. Let me pull the next card, and this will be to do with your marriage areas for the first 15 days. And it's a pretty good card as well. But it's often called, this card is often called the card of loneliness. So there may be in your marriage area for the first 15 days of November, you may have a sense of loneliness about it. Lack of communication maybe, lack of approach into wanting to get together a lot. Perhaps the sexual energy may be weak in the first 15 days. So it's all up to you. I've brought this up to your notice. So try to improve your love areas where marriage is concerned, and you will be able to then make your first 15 days much more satisfying where the marriage is concerned. So I make it around 60% already good in the first 15 days. I'm going to pull the next card, and this will be talking about your general family areas. So let's pull this card. And well, this card in your general family areas has a strange warning. It says not necessary to talk about your romance area or about your marriage area to the extended family like your parents or your siblings, your brothers and sisters. So perhaps keep whatever you want to discuss between your marriage partner and your romance partner, keep it to yourself would be better. Now I'm going to go to the last 15 days of November for you, and I'm going to pull this card to talk to you about your romance in the last 15 days for you coming from Aquarius. Now this is a pretty bad card. So I would worry that where your chances of getting a new romance in the last 15 days, if you do get one, worry a lot. It comes with somebody who is extremely dominating, and there's a secretiveness about this as well. This is also the card of money. So I would say that this contact of a new possibility of a romance in the last 15 days may have to do with something with money. So it's not entirely going on the love area, but inclined to think of money as well. So I'm not so happy with your contact of a new romance in the last 15 days of November. If I apply this card to your ongoing romance, I would say that if there is a problem in the last 15 days, it would also include the problem about finances, and also the tendency of either you or your romance partner in the last 15 days behaving in a very dominating way. So keep that in mind as well. Not very good last 15 days where your romance is concerned, whether the new one or whether the existing one. Next card that I pull will be to do with your last 15 days where marriage is concerned. And let's pull this card. And the news is the same. There's a tendency to be very disagreeable in the last 15 days. So either it's you being stubborn or either it's your marriage partner being stubborn. Either way, there's a sense of disagreement. So if you want to give some harmony, tell yourself it's only 15 days of November and try to improve the last 15 days by you bending and being more flexible and allowing more cooperation in your marriage area. That way you will improve your marriage area in the last 15 days. Since I brought it to your notice that there could be some interference of disagreement. Now I'm going to pull the next card, and this will have to do with your family areas. This is really a bad card. So you don't want to allow anybody in your relatives or parents or brothers or sisters to interfere at all where your marriage or your romance is concerned, it says. There are many differences here. Apparently there will be even unfriendliness shown either to you or to your marriage or your romance partner. So keep marriage areas and romance areas strictly between the two of you, and you do not want to encourage extended family areas to come to be involved. Now I'm going to talk to you about your lucky dates. So I'm going to shuffle these cards and I'm going to produce your lucky dates for you coming from Aquarius. Okay, this is a card of Saturn and Uranus and Venus. So I'm going to say that your lucky dates, D-A-T-E-S, for the month of November would be the 8th, the 17th and the 26th. Very powerful 3 days and nights for you to get things right, for you to get the relationship that you want, to get your marriage back on track, and to do things to improve your area of romance or marriage. 8, 17 or 26, very important, powerful dates. Now I want to talk to you about your lucky ages. Let me pull a card about your lucky ages. Alright, this is another card of Saturn. And the ages that I would pick from here would be, if you happen to be the ages of 17 or 26 or 35 or 44 or 53 or 62 or 71, you're going to be one very lucky person in the month of November. Whether finding the new romance, whether the existing romance becoming very good, whether the marriage situation remaining very friendly and very happy. If you are not of these ages, well, don't panic too much. You'll need to come and see me for a 90-minute session one day, and that will cost you USD 50, and I'll make a horoscope for you for your next 7, 8 or 9 years. And in that 90 minutes, I'll be able to tell you a lot about all areas of your life, how they're going to be in detail. We'll talk more about that later. Now I'm going to shuffle the cards again, and this time I'm going to talk to you about your lucky colors for the month of November. Colors are very important things because when we wear a color or use it or contact a color, we immediately open a channel of energy to a certain planet or planets that have control over what color you're wearing at that time. That's the way it works. Alright, the colors that I've chosen from this card for you are dark blue and black. So wear plenty of dark blue and black, and you'll find that the element of attracting good luck for romance, attracting good luck for marriage areas would be very good for you. Remember that. Now I'm going to talk to you about sexual energy. Well, sexual energy comes together with 3 forms of energy: your mental energy, your physical energy, and your emotional energy. When one of these energies are weak, you'll find that it doesn't work. So let me look at this card to talk to you about your energy forms. I'm going to divide the card into two because there are planets all over here, and the above portion will be for the first 15 days, the bottom part of the card, the last 15 days. And from what I can see for you coming from Aquarius, the top part of the card is much luckier. So I would say that your sexual energy would tend to be much stronger in the first 15 days, while your last 15 days there will be a lack of sexual energy, which means probably that your last 15 days are not going to be very happy. Your first 15 days may be much, much happier for you. So that's how I gauge it. Well, I'm already Skyping and I'm charging USD 50 for a 90-minute Skype session. And during these 90 minutes, I'll talk to you about your next 7, 8, or 9 years in detail, age by age, calendar year by calendar year. And that's going to be based on your date of birth and your time of birth and looking at your palms. And with all that information, I'll be very accurate in all areas of your life. And I'll give you a lot of information about your job, your business, and your finances, and of course your marriage and your romance and your love story and your health as well. And so I'll give you your lucky personal numbers, lottery numbers, based on your date of birth, time of birth, and looking at your palms, your lucky directions, your lucky colors, your lucky days, a lot of information. So go to Facebook, go to Skype, drop me a message, and I will be able to help you to get your next 7, 8, or 9 years perfectly under your control. Until then, thank you and good luck.